The Mavericks of CC Winn High School took to the football field earlier this season with pride, determination, and a lot of hard work. Those combining elements, along with team unity, have resulted in a season unlike any other. Setting a solid foundation for glory takes time, and it takes a lot of effort. Today, we take a look at the CC Winn Mavericks and introduce you to Coach Eric Villasenor. I'm Melissa Gratkowski, and this is the Eagle Pass Coaches Corner. We're here with Eric Villasenor at the Coaches Corner for Eagle Pass Independent School District to find out more about our coaching strategy here at CC Winn. Welcome, Coach Villasenor.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
We'd like to find out some questions that I'm sure the community is interested about knowing. Tell me about your coaching background.
Well, I've been around coaching, quite all my life. My father's a head coach. He's been a head coach for 27 years, and he's entering his 40th year overall. So I've been around the game, since I was, brought into this earth. This is my 13th year. I graduated in May 2001 from UTSA and immediately began working for my father in La Jolla in the fall of 01. It was quite an experience there, working with him, and I've had the opportunity to work for some great coaches, Tom Gonzalez, Edward Graff, my father. Learned a lot from them. And I'm just very fortunate and grateful that I was given the opportunity to lead a program here in my hometown and especially here at CC Winn High School.
Eric Villasenor has been around football his entire life. With a head coach as a father and brothers who have all had a love for the sport, this game truly runs in his blood. Fresh out of the University of Texas San Antonio, Coach Villasenor landed his first coaching position as an assistant coach under his father for the La Jolla Coyotes. Coming from La Jolla and from different coaching standpoints, tell me what specific changes you've made here at CC Winn.
Just changing the mindset, changing the attitude. That's been one of our biggest challenges here at CC Winn High School, making the kids believe that they can. That they can overcome obstacles, they can overcome adversity, and eventually that's going to lead to some wins in the future. I know our record may not reflect that right now, but we're in the process of gaining that here at CC Winn High School, and the kids are believing, and that's all we can ask for right now, and that's going to eventually equate to some wins.
It wasn't long before Eric left his father's staff and side at La Jolla to get a job as a wide receivers coach at Eagle Pass High School. Now he embarks on a new chapter of his life as head coach of the CC Winn Mighty Mavericks. Now, you mentioned equating some wins. Are you still planning on making any changes for the upcoming season or for the continuing season?
Well, we're at our midpoint right now, and we have 4 games left on the regular season. The playoffs are still a reachable goal, and we control our own destiny. And that's one of the goals we set back forth in February when I arrived on campus, is making history. Beating teams that we are accustomed to not beating, and of course reaching the ultimate plateau, which is making the UIL state playoffs. Fantastic.
Now, how did you prepare? You talked about mindset and how changing the mindset from the students. How do you feel like your presence has impacted them in a way that they can start thinking positively?
Being consistent. You got to be consistent. You got to sell the message and sell the motto, and making these kids know that you care about them, letting them know that you're not only going to be their coach, but you may also be their father. You may also be, somebody that they can lean on. And ultimately, our goal here is not only coaching X's and O's, but we coach to change lives. And then when they leave from our program, they're going to be a great student, a great father, a great husband, and somebody significant in the community.
Tell me about continuing with the students. Who or what players would you say are your big playmakers this season?
Really, Steve Garcia on the defensive side of the ball. He's been a great surprise. He's really led the charge on defense. Carlos Cerezo, George Andrade, Jose Luis Flores on the defensive side of the ball. Offensively, Kevin Canizales, He's a returning starter. He's the leader of our offensive line. Dion Alonso, he's a junior, and Juan Elizondo, our quarterback. They really picked up the pace, kind of got a grasp of our system, and really bought into what we're trying to do here, which is ultimately win football games.
Fantastic. Now, we were talking about offensive players and some defensive. Now, some coaches are known for specific strategies, like they're pretty much known for their defensive work, or some are even known for their offensive work. You lean more towards what and why would you say that?
Well, my first 2 years coaching, I started out on the defensive side of the ball, and my first 2 years in Eagle Pass, I also started on the defensive side of the ball. So you kind of get a feel for both, but eventually when Coach Gonzalez gave me the opportunity to become an offensive coordinator, I guess I kind of lean towards that side of the ball now. So it's something that I like to do, and it's really take charge of the offense and kind of, scheme from an offensive standpoint.
He says the Friday Night Lights, the relationships you build with kids, the coaches, and the school is just something you gotta get hooked on. Coach Villasenor truly loves what he does and maintains a positive outlook for the remainder of the season.
Now, you said something that I thought was very admirable a minute ago about how you're developing characters and how you're preparing these men for the future, really. And I think that's fantastic. Can you tell me about your philosophy or a motto that you stand by here at CC Winn?
Really, it's really caught on campus-wide. It's win the day, W-I-N-N, the day. And really what that is controlling what's in front of you. You can control effort, you can control attitude, and you can control being here on a daily basis. Not only from a student-based standpoint, but also from a coach's standpoint. And really, that's what winning the day is. And our kids have really bought into that as well. And they've seen not only success on the field, but we've seen success in the classroom. And that's really what win the day is.
Excellent. Well, we were here with Coach Eric Villasenor, and you were tuned in to Eagle Pass Coaches Corner. Thanks for joining us.